Welcome back to Better Minecraft. I know, it's another video in a short period of time. I think that's just because I'm enjoying this mod pack quite a lot. It feels good to play something, or to play Minecraft, should I say, and not really know what to expect and kind of things that are going to happen. The problem with normal Minecraft or vanilla Minecraft is generally you know kind of the whole game plan when you start a new world, or even when you're currently in an existing world. You pretty much know what you're going to be doing and kind of where things are and how to find things. But with this, I have absolutely no idea. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm, like I said in the first kind of video, not really coming to this with a plan. So I'm just kind of winging it and, just kind of seeing what happens. This dude is really annoying me. He's following me everywhere. I am not going to buy anything from you. Leave me alone. So, near the end of the last episode, I said that I was going to do a little bit of exploring to see if I can find a new home. So the plan here is to essentially just go up in this direction to start with, because there are two houses here, one there and one there, that I'm not too sure what they are. There is another one of these towers, but I'm going to ignore it for now. The same tower that we kind of went, well, I think it is the same tower that we went through in the last episode. So we'll go up this side first, just to see if there's any cool biomes. There is this over here that I've noticed. I don't know why, but it doesn't look normal to me. I might just be seeing things, but it kind of looks like something. I'm not too sure if I want to go and have a look at that at some point. And then if there's kind of nothing around this area, and then I will go down here and see if there's anything down there. But yeah, I'm in no rush to find a new place. If I go up here and I don't find anything that I want to kind of class as my permanent home, that's perfectly fine. I can always just come back here. The one issue I'm going to have is because I have at the moment found no waystones to allow me to teleport between places. When I do find a new place, if it is quite a distance away from here, then I'm going to be in the situation where, well, it's quite a far distance away, so I'm going to have to keep running back and forth. Whereas if I had the waystones, I could just plop on down here, plop on down at the new place, and jump between them and transfer all my new stuff, or all my existing stuff, sorry. So that's kind of the plan for today. I'm going to head off straight away just because it is midday and I don't want to waste too much sunlight. I've been thinking about what kind of base I want on this mod pack, and I'm kind of torn between if I want a normal cave base, which is something that I usually do, or if I want a cabin kind of in the woods type of scenario. Okay, so I'm changing the subject very quickly, but this tower here is clearly not the tower that we've encountered before. I don't know if it's just not loading or if that's how it's supposed to look. I'll get a bit closer. Yeah, I think that's how it's supposed to look. How weird. I hope there's a bed in this house, because it is going to be dark very soon. Hopefully this is a friendly house and not a bad one. It says the good place, so I'm presuming that's a good thing. Yeah, I think this is just a normal abandoned house. There is a chest in it with some good stuff, though. I'll take all of the obsidian, obviously. And all the bread. And the lapis. And then I'll leave everything else. But I think, because it is not too far away from nighttime, I will just rest in here until the daytime. Obviously, there's a bed in here, so that's good. I don't think there's anything else hidden anywhere. But this will be good for the night. Right, so we can leave here. It's morning. Let's have a quick look inside this weird tower. I've got a feeling it's the reason it looks like this is maybe two different types of towers. What the hell are they? Dinosaurs. I'm presuming they're going to be quite aggressive, but anyway, it looks like two different types of towers maybe try to spawn, and it's caused this issue, but we'll go in anyway and see what it looks like. Okay, so it does go down. If it's going to be one of these normal dungeons again, then I'm just going to kind of skip it just because I have no interest in doing that again at the moment. Nothing else up here. Let's have a quick look at the bottom. Yeah, so this is just another one of these dungeons, which again I'm not gonna go through at the moment just because I've already done that, and I do not want to go down here and get lost this early on whilst I'm looking for a new place to live. So we'll continue in this direction. Let's actually see if these things are aggressive. Yeah, I think they are. It's giving me an effect which means I cannot sprint, I think. Yeah. So I'm just going to go around. So that tower right there, I believe, has a... Yeah, it has a waystone on the front of it, and this is or a waypoint. I can't remember what they're called. I think it's waystone. But that's the thing I mentioned earlier where I would want kind of a couple of them whenever I find a new place. It looks like there's something else over here. It's another tower. I'm presuming that is... Yeah, it looks exactly the same as that tower that we've just been in. What are these? Oh, illagers. I don't want to mess with them, I don't think. Pig. Wait, okay, I'm going to do that just because yeah, I'm not going to mess with those guys. I need food, obviously, so I had to do that. This is a pretty decent area, to be fair. I think this might be the type of place I'd want. I don't think I'm going to do here. But this is the type of area that I think I'd want, where it's relatively flat. There's a really good amount of trees around, and it's a good type of green. That makes sense. Some of the forest biomes and stuff, the green grass isn't a nice enough green, which sounds weird. But this is. So I think this is definitely kind of at least the colour scheme I'd want to settle in. If I do kind of go with the kind of like the cabin type of base, which I think I would, because the benefit of doing with a cabin base is you can have a cabin, you can create a bit of a outdoor village vibe, and then if I really wanted to, I could go underground as well. I can hear zombies, so we'll go up this tower. Okay, so they're called battle towers. That noise was very loud. Nothing down here. Hello, zombie. The mobs sound so weird compared to normal. So this first chest in here is pretty good, to be honest. I got another bow, which I want. Gonna obviously take all the iron. Oh, is that not iron? Silver, iron. Okay, then I'll take the silver. Take the emeralds. Rusty iron. I'm sure I'll take that. I don't know if that's of any use at the moment, but I'll take it anyway. Take the bread. I really don't care about these music discs, if I'm honest, because I don't play the music. But this iron backpack, I will definitely take. I think there's a slot for it. Yes, there's a back slot. There we go. And I can press B to kind of open that. And this just allows me now to store more things up there, which is good. So I'll just dump a bunch of the stuff I don't need in my direct inventory up there. Just to free up some space. I think if I do die, I will lose that backpack. Obviously, I can come and get it or reclaim it, but I will lose it, kind of like the rest of my items. I almost died already. That was pretty quick. I think my problem here... What is that? Haha, funny tower. Okay, sure. I think my problem here is that I, especially fighting mobs in Minecraft, I panic click. I'll keep that. So one of the things with the combat system now, or in the past kind of few years, is you can't just spam click. It kind of gives you... What the hell? Okay, I made a lot of mistakes there. Again, I literally just spoke about panic clicking, and then I started to panic click. And then I just kind of ran into the middle of an area full of skeletons. Because I thought it'd be good just to place a bunch of torches down, but I don't think it was the best idea. Because I almost died. Okay, I'm going to get rid of that one. I will keep that enchanted book. Whoa. Okay, so I'll keep obviously all of the iron, all of the gold. Dungeon map I'll keep. Soul sand I don't really care about. Cluster and mending. Mending is pretty good to have this early on. I would have thought I'd have to kind of set up a village farm for one of these, but that's pretty good. I do not want to lose that. But because it's the only one I have at the moment, I want to make sure that whatever I eventually put that on is worth it. And it will probably be a pickaxe if I'm honest. Right, so we're at the top. We've got this little floaty guy. Nope, don't click that. Dead. Cool, well I'm going to take this with me definitely. That's useful, and I'll take the gold blocks because they will be useful at some point as well. It is turning night time, so I'm going to try to very quickly sprint to that village and hope that they've got beds up there, which I'm assuming they would. There are creepers everywhere. But still no beds. Oh, there's a bed. Sorry, get out. Cool, so we have a pretty good sized village here. I did see something over here that looked like a weird statue of some kind. Is this it? Yeah. Goddess statue. What is this? Is that saying if I do 4 spirit orbs, I get a heart container or a stamina vessel? Do I have any? I've got 6 spirit orbs. I shall grant you the power you seek. Oh, so it's give me... I don't know if you can see it down here. I've got an additional heart. Well, it looks like on top of one of my already existing hearts. I wonder if that's permanent or if that's temporary until it kind of gets knocked off. But that's pretty cool. I didn't know that was a thing. What I might do then is mark this on the map. Just so I know if I ever want to use that again, I can come back here and use it. I don't know how useful that's going to be, and again, like I said, I don't know if it's just a temporary thing, but even still, even if it is temporary, that's still pretty good. There is a lot of villagers around here. There's some really weird dark biome up there. And a structure over there. So I think I'll go up in this direction a little bit. The intent of this was essentially just to find a place to live. Or a new place to live, but I've got a bit distracted. And now I'm just exploring stuff again. So we'll see if I do find anything. But there's a graveyard or a gravestone here. Any chests? Yep. And absolutely nothing that I care about. I don't know if this is supposed to be part of the village or it's just something else entirely. Oh, it might be the... Yeah, it is. I can't remember the person's name, but there's a mod pack that has like 2 different realms or dimensions. And this is kind of the guy where you get those from. Yeah, the Zeal Lighter. This is what you use to light these 2 portals that take you into a new realm. I think one of the portals should be in the house somewhere that you can use. Let me just check his chests. Typical. Yeah, so this is one of the portals. So I do really like this area here. Got quite a lot of trees. It's got a nice little lake. I love this biome here, kind of with all the barley. That would be a nice place to have a bit of a cabin, even if it's a temporary cabin, and then maybe do some village stuff over here. I'd have to get rid of these things though. It looks like it's another one of those dimension houses and a graveyard. I'd probably have to get rid of both of them because the graveyard is something I do not want to mess with. But I think this could be a potential place to go, so I'm going to mark it on here as maybe, just so I have it marked down. But yeah, I think this would be a really nice place. I'd want to have kind of I'd obviously get rid of a bunch of stuff here. Let me just go back and put it to the higher ground. Yeah, I'd want to get rid of a bunch of this barley and then just have something, a small cabin here, or even build, kind of flatten this hill that I'm on right now and have the cabin here. Because then I can leave all this untouched, maybe, or have something to build out in this area, and maybe go underground if I need to. And obviously I've got a lot of trees around, but this is definitely a potential area. I do like this place if I'm going to do the whole cabin build. I do want to have a look at the graveyard though, just because the last time I was in one of these things, I got destroyed by ghosts. So I'm wondering if that's going to be the case now. Although this one looks slightly different. So I've dug up all them graves, got all the stuff out of there, and now I'm just going to use the bed that's in here. Get out of the bed. I might just kill this guy just because I already have one of him in the other area, so I really want to sleep. Whoa, what the hell is that? He's got a lot of health. Okay, killing him was a little harder than I thought it was going to be. So I decided to move a little bit in this direction, and there's a bunch of stuff spawning over here. I think I know what this is. I think this is the big floaty thing that was in normal beta Minecraft that I literally have never been into. It looks like it's just like a gigantic floating maze dungeon. I have never tried to go into any of these because they're so big, but I'm pretty sure I saw, yeah, I saw another tower over here, another battle tower, which should have another waystone on the top, which is going to be very useful. What's this direction? Yeah, so here it is. This should have another waystone at the top of it, so I'm going to quickly go through this and hopefully get that without any trouble. Unholy Grail. You'd better not drink from it. Oh dear. All I want to do is drink from that. Iron Ring. When worn as ring, +1 armor. That's pretty good. I didn't know there's rings in this. I think I can just put rings on here. Yeah. Cool. So I've got a little bit of extra armor now. That's pretty good. There we go. Got the got another waystone, which is good, and a bunch more gold blocks. Which, like I said before, I'm not too sure if we need gold blocks. However, this thing is the big dungeons, floating dungeon I was talking about. It's massive. If you look at the map, it goes all the way down here. So this is quite huge. This is going to be something that I am not going to touch for a while. I mean, I never got round to touching it on the normal kind of better Minecraft, so definitely not going to be something I touch on here for a while, but it is there, and I will touch this at some point. It's just very scary, and I'm not too sure what kind of loot you get from it. Like I said, I've never been in one, so I'm not too sure. So I've just come over to this forest. We were over that side, just where that tower is, and I've just climbed to the top of one of these trees just to kind of give you a bit of scope of how big this thing actually is. It's scary. It's yeah, I'm quite worried about going through that because I feel like I'll die. As you can see, again, it takes up a huge portion of this forest, which is huge. So looking forward, but also very, very scared to go through that. What the hell? Is that a fairy? Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, there are fairies flying around, and there's creepers everywhere. So there is another one of these temples down here. I wonder if I go into this, if it's going to have the same effect where there is no Medusa or anything. Is that a seal? It is indeed. I wonder if there's going to be a Medusa inside this one or not. How much room have I got in my backpack? Just want to make sure I dump everything in there for now. I'm hoping that something happens in here. I will hit all these levers and then just see what happens. Yes, there she is. Okay, so that scared the Christ out of me. I knew she was there then because I could hear her laughing. So, I don't know how powerful she is. I just want to quickly run around and place torches in the outskirts because it looks like it's quite dark. So, right, I don't know how strong she is. Oh, I don't know what that does. I don't know if I should look at her when she does that. Why can't I shoot arrows? I have absolutely no idea what's happened here. Oh, she turned me to stone. What? Okay. Alright, so I'm going to have to really quickly run back here and get my stuff, but uh, I did fire an arrow at her and it seemed to have bounced off, so I'm not too sure if that does anything. I don't know how I'm going to kill her without looking. I have a feeling I'm going to die quite a few times. Oh god, where am I? That's quite a distance. What I'll do is I'll bring this bed with me. Right, so I've reset my spawn point. I'm going to try... Ah, crap. I was going to say, I'm going to try to run down, grab my stuff and get out, but it looks like she is already on the move. Damn it. There's my dead body. Right, so quickly put that on, put that on. Where is all my armor? Oh, don't tell me she just destroys armor. I don't know where she's gone. There she is. I hate slimes. So there seems to be a fire up there. That's great. Anyway, I need to try to get my body back. All my items back. But there she is. Right, you need to die. Thank you. Yeah, so I have absolutely no chance with her at the moment, I don't think. I need to get way better armor. Oh, that did something to her. I can just about see her over there. Don't look at it. Oh, God, this is going to be great. Just don't look, don't look, don't look. Okay, I guess it wasn't as hard. Oh, God, a head come off. That is sick. She just lay on the floor bleeding without a head. It didn't seem as hard as I thought. Well, it wasn't as hard as I thought that was going to be. I just needed to have a little bit more patience and look at the ground and not her face. Right, so let me just block this off so I can see what I got from her. Put all my stuff back on. There we go. Gorgon head, so it's a legendary weapon. Not too sure what it does. I'm not going to use it at the moment. Just in case it does anything bad. But at least we know that they do spawn in these temples. For some reason, our closest one just, I don't know why, just didn't have her in it. I have lost all my really good armor though, which is a bit of a shame. I guess if they turn you to stone, the armor just cracks or something like that, which is a bit annoying. But doesn't really matter. So it is nighttime now, so I will try to sleep in that bed, and then we will try to just go in this direction and see what's over here. But like I said, at the moment, this is the best place that I found, at least close by, that will kind of do for a good area for a base, especially like an above ground base. And then obviously I can do whatever underneath ground. I don't know what's happening. I just walked by this area and I feel like I'm being dragged in by mermaids. Can I please leave? Please let me leave. Right, so mermaids are bad. Wait, is that another Medusa? There's another Medusa temple there. I didn't realise they were so common. I guess that's good though, if I need those weapons often. I mean, I don't really know what those weapons do, but if I needed them quite often, then at least I know I can get them. Okay, so I've done quite a bit of exploring. Obviously, we kind of went up in this area and found this spot, found this scary, gigantic, kind of floating dungeon. Did the Medusa down here, died a lot of times, but eventually killed her. I did find a couple more of those. So there's one there, and I think, yeah, there's another one over here. So if I do need those, I'll definitely kind of go back there. But other than that, there was really nothing else that I could find down here. There is this temple, which is, it's basically an Illager temple. So when I have kind of a full set of armor and stuff and I'm ready, I'll quickly go down there and clear that out. And I've only just noticed that there's this here. I think this is another kind of not a temple but a building that has illagers and other things in there, so I'll definitely have a look at that at some point. So I think what the plan is going to be in terms of a new home is, I think I'm going to do what I usually do in Minecraft, where I'd normally set up a temporary base where I can gather, you know, really good equipment, at least start the process of making things, and have that as a bit of a good starting point. I know at the moment this village over here is a starting point, but I think I'm going to build like an actual house or a little mini base as a starting point. And then what I'm going to do is, once I'm kind of settled, once I have a basic area to start with, I will then go in a direction, maybe just go this direction, and I'll go quite far, so like all the way up here or something, and see what spawns up there. If there's anything that's really good up there, then maybe I can move at some point. If I get to a point where it's actually worthless moving, and you know, I might as well just stay here and build on this base, which could happen, then I will stay here, because what I really want to do, I think, in my mind, here is a good location. It's just at the moment there's, you know, in the immediate vicinity, other than this big dungeon here, there's not too much else around this area, around the spawn area. So what I'm thinking is essentially two scenarios. One, I build a house here, start kind of filling it up with stuff. You know, get really good materials, do a number of dungeons, so I've got some really good stuff, and then go in one direction, really far out, like I said, maybe up here, maybe down here, and then just kind of see what happens. And if I find a place where I'm like, actually, this is where I want my permanent big base to be, then obviously I can move there pretty quickly because I have waystones now. If I don't end up finding anything else, I think I will use this area as my main base, because I do like this area. So I'll end up having kind of like an above ground house, and then I'll kind of do some sort of village, where I can do all my trading and stuff, and then have that as my whole base, and then maybe something underground as well. But for the time being, I'm at least going to start having a base here. So if I get my backpack out and get my waystones, because I have two of them, I'm going to drop one here and call it new home. So now I can just teleport to this, from that other place that I'm at, and then just start moving stuff over when I have something built here. And yeah, I think that'll be pretty good. So that's the plan. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to kind of figure out what I want to do here. First, we'll go back to our temporary home and just start Well, I'll place down the other waystone, so at least we can teleport between the two. And I can pick these back up eventually and move them if I wanted to, so it's not a big deal that I've only got 2 at the moment. So now that we're over here, what I should be able to do is just put this down, name it something, I'll call it temp, and then if I right click on this and go to new home, yeah, so it just spawns me straight back over here. That's pretty cool. And then I can go back to temp, and that'll just spawn me over here. Right, so I'm back at this goddess statue. And I want to see, because I've got 12 of these at the moment. I just want to see, is there a limit? I've got 4 additional hearts now, which are on top of my other hearts at the bottom, which is pretty good. Hopefully they stay there for a long time. That other one that I kind of brought earlier on hasn't seemed to vanish at the moment, which is really good. So hopefully that means it will just stay there forever, or at least an extended period of time, should I say. So I think I will leave this episode here for now. Probably going to be a short one, but I have done pretty much 2 in the same week. The next time I do one of these, which will probably be maybe next week or the week after, I'm going to start moving things over into this kind of new area where my at least first main starting base will be, and potentially the main base of this playthrough. Probably will be, to be honest. I don't think once I start building, I don't think I'm going to want to move too much. I can just have portals everywhere if I want to travel. So we're going to do that. We'll figure out what we're going to build there, and probably build in that set. What the hell is that? Yeah, so I think this is probably a baddie. Probably in the same vein as the Medusa boss. How many arrows do I have? 22. I don't know if this is a good idea. I've got a feeling this guy is just going to absolutely destroy me. I was going to end this, but kind of want to find out. That was an absolute failure. I kind of want to find out how strong this guy is. Although I do have quite a lot of stuff on me, so dying is probably going to be... I've only got 14 hours left. Oh god. He has a lot of health. Okay, yeah. So I very briefly saw his health, and that was quite bad. But like I said, I'm going to leave this episode here for now. I'll go back and grab my stuff really quick. And then, yeah, I will start thinking about what we're going to do around in this area for the next episode. But thank you for watching, and I shall see you soon. Goodbye.